matin. Na angisibuli kedi gini.
Unyalo loro si.
No, it's okay.
Nguru mbele.
Ingeni ya. Is there need?
Aeroplane.
Ati ngino nego bed center.
Yeah, then I should center.
What pangu bete?
Aeroplane mode.
Okay, they're ready. Let me know so that too.
Oh, sawa.
Tokemo swamen machako. Machako.
Nyanza region kama
Jadira.
Doluo.
Oh,
We can give you one of these so that
Members.
Okay. Kwa majina naitwa Beatrice Oranga. Mimi ni mmoja kwa wale ambayo waliweza kupata nafasi kufanya kazi kwa hii serikali. Yangu ni machache tu. Niombi kwa rais wetu Dr. William Samoei Ruto. Kwanza tunamshukuru kwa kusikiliza wananchi na kuacha mambo na financial bill, kuhakikisha Kenya tumekuwa na amani. Hapo namshukuru sana. Tena bado namshukuru kwa mara ya kwanza vile alipea waziri wa Owalo kazi kukuwa waziri wa mawasiliano. Kusema ukweli, siku zote sisi tulikuwa tunaishi, hatukuwa tunajua mambo na ICT. Aliweza kumweka pale kama waziri wa mawasiliano. Kweli Kenya imeng'aa kwa sababu ya waziri Owalo. Saizi ukitembea popote utasikia kila mtu anasifia mambo na dijitali. Hapo tunasema asante kwa ile kazi yenye waziri alifanya. Sisi kama wamama tumefaidika sana kwa mambo mengi tofauti, hasa kwa mambo na biashara na mambo na women groups. Waziri alikuwa anafanya kazi bila boundary. Mimi natoka Migori County, lakini in Migori County pia tunasikia vizuri kwa sababu waziri hajakuwa na mpaka ya kusema ya kwamba yeye anatoka Siaya. Anatoka, anahakikisha amefika kila mahali, sio Nyanza peke yake. Nyinyi waandishi wa habari kila siku mnaona waziri anaenda mpaka Mombasa, mpaka Meru. Kenya nzima amekuwa akifanya kazi vizuri. Na hata ile siku rais alikuwa anatoa mawaziri wake, kweli alisifia hiyo kazi ya waziri Owalo. Kweli waziri amehakikisha vijana wanaweza access vitu mingi sana, wamama wanaweza fanya biashara zao kisawasawa kwa sababu yake. Kwa hivyo sasa sisi tunaomba tu. Tunajua waziri anaweza fanya kazi popote, si hapo kwa ICT peke yake, lakini bado kuna nafasi zingine kwa serikali. Kwa niaba ya wamama sisi tunaomba tu waziri aweze kurudishwa akuwe kama waziri tena, ili sisi pia tujisikie tuko kwa serikali, kwa sababu hata sisi ndio tuingie chama cha UDA. Waziri ndiye alikuwa mtu wa kwanza kuuza sera za UDA hapa Nyanza, na kila mtu alisifia na akaingia kwa party na kwa chama, na chama ikakuwa sawa sawa. Waziri alifanya Wajaluo tena wakaamini ya kwamba kweli wanaweza fanya kazi chini ya party nyingine, si party moja tu. Na saa hizi tayari tulikuwa tumeanza kuhakikisha tumeandikisha watu kwa party hiyo iweze kuwa na nguvu, ili kifika 2027 tuweze kurudisha tena Rais William Samoei Ruto kwa kiti. Saa hizi waziri asipokuwa kwa cabinet, watu wengi sana saa hizi wameanza kujiuliza maswali, kweli kama waziri alikuwa pale ndo alikuwa mtu wetu pale kwa cabinet, alikuwa anatuongelelea, akitolewa nani atakuwa anatutetea kwa hii serikali? Rais Dr. William Samoei Ruto, tunakutambua sana, tunakujua kama rais mshupavu, tena rais mzuri sana. Tunakuomba tu basi fanya kwa niaba ya wamama. Siku zote unasemanga kama kuna watu unapenda kwa hii serikali ni wamama. Hata saa hizi tunaona vile umehakikisha wamama wako kwa vyeo kubwa kubwa. Basi fanya kwa niaba ya wamama, hakikisha wamama wamejisikia wako kwa serikali kupitia kwa waziri Eliud Owalo. Popote utamweka kwa kabineti yako, sisi tutashukuru. Hiyo ni ombi letu kama watu wa Nyanza, kama wamama, kama wana youth, kama wa Kenya. Na kwa vijana wetu tunaomba tu, nyinyi bado ni wadogo sana. Sisi nyinyi ndio tunataka mkue waziri wa kesho. Kwa hivyo tunaomba mpe rais wakati tu mwafaka aweze kuhakikisha Kenya imesimama imara tena.
We start, eh? Okay, Dear members of the Fourth Estate, we want to thank you most sincerely for attending this brief press conference with the members of UDA coming from all counties, Nyanza counties, Kisumu, Siaya, Migori, and Migori particularly. We are here really to talk about some issues that has been devailing this country. And we believe that first and foremost, as a united country, devoid of tribalism, corruption, and parochial politics, we stand to be counted fully in support of the Gen Zs, the agenda that they had. And all leaders, both elected and appointed, really are called upon to be accountable and be faithful to the people of Kenya. The issues being raised today are not new. If all leaders can follow the Constitution and we do what we are supposed to do as leaders, whether elected or not. And I do believe that in the pursuit of the same, it can help us to reduce the political temperature that we have had in this country. And we also call upon those who are demonstrating, our Gen Zs, to show due diligence. Demonstrations are not bad because they are things which are in the Constitution. But we are saying that so long as they are demonstrating, they should not destroy public property. Destroying public property that our people have actually earned through sweat is not something that can please anybody. And again, the president has actually shown goodwill. When the bill, financial bill, was actually, put aside. And he went ahead and actually dissolved the cabinet. I think those are very good signs of goodwill that all of us must appreciate. However, we are concerned that the recent appointment really does not actually please us as the people of Nyanza. The president promised that he is going to select once again the cabinet, promising that the face of this country is going to be seen to be done. Unfortunately, somehow the president has done the opposite. Particularly, we single out the exclusion of Honorable Eliud Owalo, former CS, ITC Communications and Digital Economy. And we're asking ourselves, what mistake did Owalo do to deserve being excluded from the president's recent appointed cabinet? Owalo has packaged himself as a non-partisan CS. Indeed, he has served all and sundry without political alienation. He has strongly defended the interests of the whole country, not just in his area of jurisdiction. And we are saying that the president should use wisdom to reappoint Honorable Owalo again to be a CS in his cabinet. Lastly, we believe in a bipartisan approach in solving current political debacle, in solving social political issues bedeviling this country. We believe in dialogue. We believe in dialogue. And lack of which we are courting war. And nobody wants to talk about war. It is only the Gen Zs whose efforts are being somehow quoted. All of us, we need to be part and parcel of this dialogue. Therefore, we want to call upon our leaders, some of whom have not talked well. The recent rhetorics of some of our leaders really are not wise. Therefore, we support the government and we support the president and call upon our leaders to embrace dialogue so that we can solve all these issues that are bedeviling this country. Let us all support the President in steering the unity and agenda and appeal to him to seek wisdom and advice from the people of goodwill who love this nation. We only have one country, Kenya, and Kenya does not have a spare wheel. If all this country goes to war, then, gentlemen, we go to the opposite. And we shall not have a country if you don't actually have dialogue. Thank you so much.
Focusing on Owalo, I would start by saying that responsibility of any leader in a country or in any society is to mobilize and organize your people, or in this case citizens, to benefit from resources from the national government. Owalo has succeeded in that. The less than 2 years he's been in office, Owalo has shown an exemplary leadership. When it comes to his docket, information, communication and technology and the digital economy, Owalo has bypassed the target that was laid by the government of 5,000 hubs for 5 years by over 20 times. This has touched the youth, and even the youth today who are on the streets, they are benefiting from what Owalo has brought to us. Owalo has shown leadership everywhere in mobilizing the citizens to benefit from the national government. He has not left the women aside. Owalo has organized women in this region, has invited them, has also invited those who have got funding from the national, have come and talked to these women to show them how they can benefit from the national funds. Owalo has focused also on youth development. When we talk about youth, he's the one who has shown interest in youth development. When we look at the basketball, which he has organized throughout the country, football, which he has not left beside, and even buying a bus to Gor Mahia. Although Gor Mahia is a regional team, but it's a national, it's in the Premier League. This is just a sign that his heart is with the youth and with the development. He has been tested, and he has proved that he can. When we talk of taking those who are capable with merit in government, why do we leave him out when he has shown that he can? Where are we going to get more people who are more competent than him? Do we know them? We have not seen them. We have only seen him and the few that are there. So we should not, if we are going to use merit, Owalo should not be left out in this government. If we had 10 Owalos in any cabinet, Kenya will move faster to second world economy instead of from three world economy where we are today, and we only lack those Owalos. If there are 10, by 2032 we'll be speaking different languages. I ask the youth, the GNC, me speaking, I was also there where you are in 1981, and I became the first Kenyan political prisoner under Moise regime. I was in your age. I understand you, I know you, but we don't want to burn our country. When it starts to burn, even you holding fire in your hand, it may start burning you and you'll wonder. Let's not go to war. Let's talk of peace. Let's talk of win-win situation. Let's not push too hard. Let's not try to force the government out, because according to law, if you overthrow the government, you charge them on treason. And if they defeat you, they'll also charge you in prison. I've got practical experiences. I ask our youth to try to bring this country together, because we have a future, and that future may not be there if we go into war. Mr. President, I ask you, I beseech you, return Owalo in your cabinet for performance. Thank you very much.
I want to speak.
My name's Amodeko Dek John. I was once a coordinator, UDA coordinator in Mutembei County. And as we are here, you can see that we are members of UDA all over the Nyanza. We have people from Migori, Mutembei, Kisumu, and Siaya. Okay, this morning I would like to highlight some of the things that somehow are hindering us as people of Nyanza. One, we want to say that it was a good thing by the president dismissing all the cabinet secretaries, because it was a demand from the young men by the name Gen Zs. But as we are here, last week we heard the president resuming some cabinet, 11 of them. But we as Nyanza, we did not get any cabinet appointment among the 11. So as we are here, we are kindly requesting the president also to allow on Eliud Owalo, who has been together with us, who has been unifying us, who has brought other leaders from this region together. And as now, a number of people are speaking the language of UDA in Nyanza, and even the president himself can attest to it. We are requesting the president, out of our heart, kindly, may you just allow Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo, former Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo, to be among your cabinet. We have seen a number of development that Owalo has done. In Kisumu, as we talk now, we have free internet that maybe if Owalo could not be the Minister of ICT, we could have not seen. In Ahero, in Mutembei, we have seen all this. We have seen Owalo working even beyond his
Jurisdiction.
His position. For example, with the matter of health, we have seen how he has been doing. He has been partnering with other organizations only to bring the issue of health in our region, in each and every county. And I want to say this for the silent majority who are not here, like other regions, Kalenjins. We saw recently when Owalo went there to launch the hubs. We saw Owalo in Mombasa. We saw Owalo in Nyeri. We have seen Owalo everywhere in this country. And even for the last poll that we had last time, Owalo was number 2. For Tifa, he was number 3. President, can you judge Owalo the way he was? Kindly, can you consider us? When we had difficulties during floodings, Owalo could visit each and every family, for a family, distributing food that maybe a minister could not do, but he was down to earth to ensure that our community at least gets something for a living. Yes. And this one was witnessed all over the country. This is not a matter of only Nyanza. We even saw Owalo even going outside other counties, just to distribute, even in Turkana. President, we appeal to you. Kindly, we appeal to you. May you do for us something. Do for us something, kindly. Allow Eliud Owalo to be in your cabinet. This is the only person who has made us. We can now walk. We can wear UDA uniforms. We can speak UDA in Kisumu. We can, even right now we are in Kisumu. Those are the days we could not talk about any other party. But for UDA it is uniform. And we are talking about UDA all over in this Nyanza. Kindly, may you just share us and do what is needful. Thank you very much.
Kilion Osor Anyango. I'm the Secretary General for Kenya National Federation of Sugarcane Farmers. I represent 600,000 farmers within the 4 counties in Nyanza region. My plea, Mr. President, to you is that the farmers are really yawning. Farmers are not happy when they didn't see the name of Waziri Owalo in the list. His Excellency the President, it is Owalo who was the bridge between us and you. When he was in the cabinet meeting, he supported the farmers to get the farmers' arrears, which actually you paid. His Excellency, we thank you for that. His Excellency the President, without fear or contradiction, had it not been for Owalo, when you were coming to Kisumu last, none other than Owalo did mobilize us as farmers to come and receive you in Kisumu. All the MPs elected boycotted your tour, but Owalo made sure that he represented you strongly and he believes in you. I don't know where the rain started beating us if we saw the list minus Owalo's name with you. His Excellency the President, we are now honorably as farmers requesting you that in the next list, which is in your docket, which you can announce anytime, we request that you include Eliud Owalo in the list as a cabinet secretary. Whichever position you will give him, we will appreciate as farmers. Because we know very well, if Owalo comes back, we are going to proceed getting the subsidized fertilizer which you have been giving us. And that subsidized fertilizer, His Excellency, we are praising you because it has actually improved the growth of sugarcane within the region. Without wasting time, Bwana President, I know you are at a fixed. I know we are praying for you. I know farmers love you. But farmers will not love you minus Owalo in the docket as a CS. His Excellency the President, kindly honor our request as the Nyanza region people. We want Eliud Owalo in the cabinet as a minister or as a CS. Thank you. General Mar Kenya National Federation of Sugarcane Farmers. One kaka jopur niang mantiere e Nyanza region I represent 600,000 farmers. To awacho gi dholuo kata gi kendwa ni Owalo emanchen daraja between us and the government, between us and you. To en lit miwuoro. Ka wayudo ka list mokwongo Owalo onge. To sama ne an kaka Secretary General na gocho ne Bwana Owalo ko Owalo nie cabinet meetings. Ma wacho ne Bwana Owalo, please kindly assist the farmers mondo oyudo areas. No wuyo kodi Bwana President, mi organize areas, mi chulo jopur. Masani jopur onge areas in Muroni area and Soni and everywhere. Koro wa plead, wakwai gi muolo kaka ogai marwa. Wakwai kaka President marwa, nika ongo Owalo, dine okibiro Kisumu seche mane ibire twacha. Jo MPs duto mano yier no ringi. Owale mano mobilize wakaka jopur, Owale mano mogo kaka voters, mane wabiro mwami a very cordial reception. Wakwai gi ng'uono Bwana President. Nika ongo Owalo, to kata mna fertilizer ma wa expect wadhi yudo, ok wadhi kawo gimor. Wadwa ni fertilizer go next time ka gibiro to Owalo biro pogwa nikech Owalo ne nyathi mwahero. Ene rombo marachar mamuol mwahero mwanyalo wuoyogo to wanyalo tugogo. Omiyo wakwai His Excellency the President ni yie iduoknwa Owalo e list mar ariyo minyalo lando saa asaya. En lweti mondo landi to wan wakwai gi ng'uono ni duognwa Eliud Owalo.
An iluonga ni Luke Ouko Bongo kata Ouko Kirinde nyinga mong'ere. An e coordinator mar UDA ma Kisumu County. Kendo an achiel kuom directors mag Lake Basin Development Authority. An agoyo ne President erokamano kuom konywa kuom tich mane watiyo maber. Ne watiyo maber ka UDA ne ok nyal lando e Nyanza ka. Emomiyo mich wabedo appointed ma bedo director mar Lake Basin Development. Koro gimo akwayo ni Owalo Eliud en ng'ama nochako UDA e Nyanza ka. Owalo tiyo malich ahinya ma ok jayudo ng'ane tiyo to dalono kani ja UDA tibai mana gi kidi, ibai mana gi kom. Ne ok jal dhi kamoro mibed michiem mayom ma ok orodhi kanyo. Owalo neno duto chiemo no geng'wa kode kae mwadhi wapande mane choka moro. Omiyo Owalo setiyo ni UDA malich ma kunyalo weyo president, kinyalo weyo Owalo oko bagikete list bagi bag cabinet. Tangi tim dhambi maduong' ahinya, tangi tim miluongo ni sakla inego. Koro akwai kaka ng'ati ma Kisumu ma ja UDA ni yie duokno Owalo mondo obed one of the cabinet ministers magi. Kitimo mano to kata wan support baro mar UDA wabiro miyi 100%. To ka Owalo bedo oko mar cabinet mari, tang'isi ni kata an ayieri sign tich moro amora mimiya. Onda we. Koro kuom mano akwayo president ni waeri ahinya kendo isetiyo maber ahinya en mani temptation mobiro ni mago leaders nyaka yudgi. Gik mag jensi obiro gogi magi leaders te nyaka yud gik makabago. Ka ok yudi kadhe tonde ilago ok inyalo bedo jatelo motegno mariek manyalo paro gima timo. Koro yawo wiyi kamoro ma ochininde. Koro sano tugo wiyi koro inyalo nindo komachielo. Omiyo ting' wang'i mondo ing'i jominyalo tiyogo. Owalo ka jo ing'iyo performance mar Owalo, Owalo manyo number 2, en manyo yudo 48%, Kindiki nyo yudo 62%. To ere kaka ikawo Kindiki moyudo 62%, timiyo to Owalo moyudo 48 bende iweyo bagi kawo to en mano luwo Kindiki. To joma iketo modongo, to nyo yudo 5%, jomoko yudo 2%, jomoko yudo 1%. Koro kari iyiero performance kose iyiero osiep, wakwayi do Owalo performance ne bero setimo gik malich ahinya Nyanza ka kata Kenya Saul e position mane miye no tiyo kabisa. Koro wakwayi gi chuny achiel ni kiyie Bwana President duokno Owalo rocket mare mondo obedi kata mora mora mondo obedi one of the cabinets magi. Kitimonwa mano wabiro puoyi nyaka nyithindo mamoni oigi biro pamoni. Eru kamano.
And Susan Goro from Siaya Sub-County. Awuoyo on behalf of mon mine Nyanza. Kaka wan kani wariure wan mine te ma Nyanza. To wadwa kwayo ker moluor Dr. William Samoei Ruto kane list owuok mar appointment ma cabinet secretaries manyien nwaneno ka Eliud Owalo nyinge noko feature, but all hope is not lost. Wakwayo ker gi muolo nominwa wuodwa mwahero mane tiyonwa mathiring'inyi e Nyanza ka wuod Owalo osewuothonwa osetiyonwa. Kibiro Siaya idhi Migori ibo yudo projects mano launch wifi, modern markets, chiemo ma jomoko mok nino miyo ji mchele goganda no went a long way to the families mane onge chiemo no. Nitie ng'ama ne mchele goganda no nokonyal yudo, but that was the least mano nyatimo at that time. At least en owuok oko mokonyo ji, jomoko nego agwa dhogi to noko okonyo ji. Mon kaka wan mon ma Nyanza nosechako nwa grube mancha wasechako, we are in the process ma onego bedni funds nonego bedni donjo, to unfortunately gik manotimre. Koro wakwayo gi muolo ni duoknwa uru Owalo mondo wan kaka mon ma Nyanza wabed gi geno wacha dhi karumo. You are a president of women, you are a president of youth. We are pleading, I'm highly beseeching you, HE, please consider Owalo. Ma en one of the most level-headed CSS you had. To samoro ka in gi gima ber to king'e ni in gi gima ber until you lose it. So please, Mr. President, you never miss the water until the well is dry. I'm pleading with you, consider reappointment of Owalo in whichever docket we will appreciate. Ne yudhe kata ambe kakunena ni an mana youth, wasewinjou, the president has stooped to your level, moye, wabeduru gi kwe, our issues are going to be addressed. And as my parting shot to the youths, misery brought revolution, but if we overdo the revolution, we'll go back to misery. Thank you.